Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Don't be afraid. Please, don't be afraid. Don't turn away. Don't look away. Just because there's Christmas here, it's okay. It's only almost middle of January. Tell me I'm not the only one who still has Christmas stuff all over the place. No, just me? Okay. Well, you know what? I'll be the only one. I'll take it for the team. I do promise though that this is the last of it. This nook here with all this stuff in this bench is the last of it. And then behind me on my table here in my entry kind of foyer way, that is it. Once this stuff gets put away into the bins, I only have the bins to contest with going forward. Keeping a few things down there in the bench that I'm going to be using for Valentine's Day. But getting all of this heave-hoed over here. I had went to Home Goods probably about a week after Christmas and scored this really cute wintry vase arrangement for $15 just to kind of go from the winter, the Christmas to the spring decor. You need a little something in there in between when my house feels so empty and we're doing lots of projects. So that was a fun find. How's everybody doing with their Christmas decor? Is it all gone? Is your Hanukkah stuff gone? Your holiday decorations down? We still have them all up outside. It has been so cold here in Jersey. My husband has been working crazy busy hours. So I've done everything I can as far as taking what I can down. Once it gets a little warmer, I'd like to say above 45 outside and sunny. That's always key, and sunny. I will head out there and start taking down some of that. But I don't mind so much the front in the winter, leaving some of the Christmas stuff up because a lot of it is greenery and I think it looks pretty anyway. So it's going to hang out there. It has to. It has no choice because it's just too cold to be going out there trying to take all that stuff down. We are headed behind me now to our table here and just taking down whatever I have that's overly Christmas. The red stuff I leave out. We decorate for Valentine's Day, like I said previously in another video. So I just kind of turn things around. This pillow said Holly Jolly on it. I'm just turning it around to show the red. And we'll decorate for Valentine's Day when that comes. Hopefully next week we'll be doing sharing that with you too. So that'll be a lot of fun. I do want to put out what I have before I go out to see if there's any other cute things out there, which I know there is. I probably have a decent amount of Valentine's stuff. Not crazy, nothing like Christmas, but the kids like to decorate. And this is our Santa wax melt. And just in case, FYI, I just pop that in the freezer. That bottom piece with the wax came out, separated from the Santa. So I just pop that in the freezer and then your wax comes right out. Because otherwise, if I store it in the attic, in the bins over the summer, that wax will melt. And that's something else I used to always forget to do too. So just if you have any wax melts and you're putting them away for the season, just go ahead and pop them in the freezer. Now we are on to the banister here and just literally untying everything, clipping it off and sending it down on its way. And this was so dusty. My banister gets so dusty anyway. And then just with the glitter and everything else, Ellie's hanging out up there watching me take all this down. It's definitely a task to put this garland up. So it's really not terrible taking it down. So I was happy to get this all off of there so I can give it a good cleaning. And we are moving along here. I'm really excited to get the house back to normal. I love Christmas, but I also love it when it's over and we can kind of move on to the next. We had a beautiful holiday season, but it's time for it to go. So taking down our tree here and everything, and I've mentioned this previously too, I'm putting in that empty room that we have there for now until my husband can help me kind of heave-ho everything into the attic. So at least it's out of the way and I'm able to clean up a little bit. And this is the garland, the ornament garland that I made, and just sticking a few back on that got a little separated, just sticking that back on there. And here's the dusty aftermath of everything. This table wasn't too bad. I had to move it when we had our new couch brought down to the basement. And when I had taken everything off and did that, I kind of gave it a quick cleaning. So that console wood table really wasn't bad. It was just the the banister going up the stairs and the bench, everything needed a good wipe down. So I'm going to get this stuff in the basement, just get it out of the way, and then I'm going to start going ahead and cleaning. Thank you so much for being here. I hope that you're going to get lots of motivation in this video today. It's a little bit of a shorter one, but I wanted to get all of this done and out of the way so that we can move on to bigger and better projects and a lot more deep cleaning going on into the spring. And if you're here for it, I'd love for you to subscribe and hang out a while. Give me a big thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. Help me get out there a bit. That candle was another Home Goods find. It was $3.50. And yes, it's pine smelling, but I love that smell. I love that smell through the winter time. And it wasn't overly balsam. It was just kind of like a fresh, clean, piney scent, if that's a good way to explain it. So I thought that was a major score for $3.50 because it's a pretty substantial size candle. And that kitchen sign I recently got from Hobby Lobby. I thought it was very appropriate. I can always use help in the kitchen. Help is always wanted. I'm doing a little bit of awkward cleaning here. Normally, when it's not this bad, I'll take one of those big, long, dusting things and kind of get in here. But it needed a good wipe down with a towel, so just trying to get around the nooks and crannies and get all this dust off. Because as you can see, there was a nice thick layer of it, and I can't wait. This is another project I'm hopeful that I will catch up in the spring. Banister, and it's a beautiful solid wood. There's really nothing wrong with it. It's just, as they say, an outdated look, quote unquote. So I wanted to switch out the spindles for a little more kind of current looking spindles, and then I'm going to go ahead and paint, more than likely paint the rest of it a black color. So I'm excited about that. This is my stair basket that I had found at Goodwill, and I gave it a little makeover, gave it a really good cleaning, and I stained it this darker color here, and I love it. This is where all our kind of tchotchke stuff lives until I go ahead and try to put it away. There was even a Halloween ghost living in there that had to go back in the Halloween bin, and just some ribbon from the fall even, and some Christmas stuff I had stuck in there. My daughter's hair scrunchie is in there as well, so getting that cleaned out. I like to do that every now and then. Gonna get all the rest of the dust picked up, get the floor nice and vacuumed, and I'm really happy with getting all this down. This was the last of it, and I am excited to see it cleared away. It is the doldrums of winter here, and I know that everyone's feeling it. Not everyone lives in a super cold climate, but nonetheless, it's the in-between holiday time, the school time, schedules and all of that jazz. So it's a rough time, especially those that live in the colder climates. And the darker climates. It's hard to truck through, but I'm excited to bring some cleaning motivation to this channel. I am constantly doing DIYs in the house. My husband and I both. That's something that we love to do. I especially love to do. I'm a crafty gal, and I really enjoy doing stuff with the kids for school and parties and stuff like that. I plan on sharing all of that with you. I am a major organizer. as well. So there's lots of things I'm looking forward to sharing with you in this new year on this channel. And I'd love for you to come along with me. It's a ride. As I mentioned again before, I kind of have no clue what I'm doing here, but I hope if nothing else, I inspire someone else who's maybe thinking about doing this YouTube thing. I am not doing it well by any means. But if you just need a little motivation to get up and get out there, I'm your girl. I'm excited to go on this journey. It's been super fun for me. I'm just a creative person in general. I don't know what the word relax means. I'm always constantly doing something. I'm looking for a creative way to kind of outlet myself because a lot of that's been lost over the years. Obviously, being a mom, that comes first and foremost over everything. So this is a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to kind of creating a little community here, hopefully of other women and, you know, just moms and non-moms and just anybody who needs a little motivation in their life, because seriously, don't we all? I mean, I'm going to speak for myself, but I believe there's more out there than sometimes we think. This is where this vase landed here. I'm keeping it on this console table behind my couch for now. And we have lots of DIY and projects going on in this room this year that I'm super excited about. And I'm just going to switch out that super good find candle, put it on my little stool here, hang up this kitchen sign on my little ladder here for now too. Probably not going to stay here, but for now, just wanted to get it out from under that bench. But I hope that you had fun hanging with me today. I know this was a little bit of a shorty, but I'm going to sit down. I'm going to help myself to some leftover chicken stew. And I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next one. We're going to beat this January blues together. I promise.
We are one step closer. We're all in this together. Put your hand in mine. Yeah, we are one step closer. We made it.